On a warm summer morning, in a peaceful neighborhood where children played and life felt normal, a tiny mosquito hovered silently near a window. No bigger than a grain of rice, almost invisible to the human eye, yet capable of causing fear, sickness, and chaos. This tiny creature carried something powerful inside. It's something the world knows as dengue fever. And this is the story of how that small mosquito, that almost unnoticed sound of buzzing, can lead to a journey of danger, awareness, courage, and survival. The word dengue itself has an interesting history. Long ago, Spanish sailors used the word to describe a strange fever that made people walk stiffly and carefully. The name comes from an old expression meaning carefulness, because people suffering from dengue would move slowly due to intense muscle and bone pain. Some even called it breakbone fever, because the pain could feel like the bones were cracking from the inside. Yet even with such disturbing symptoms, there was always hope, because the human body and medical science together are far stronger than the virus carried by a mosquito. But what exactly causes dengue? It begins with the dengue virus, a microscopic organism that travels inside the Aedes mosquito, especially Aedes aegypti. When this mosquito bites a person carrying the virus, it becomes infected. Then, with its next bite, it passes the virus to another human. What makes it more dangerous is how quickly Aedes mosquitoes multiply. They love warm climates, humid weather, and standing water. It's a small, open container, a bucket forgotten in the backyard, a flower pot with rainwater, or even the cap of a bottle can become a breeding space. During rainy seasons, water collects everywhere, turning neighborhoods into silent homes for millions of mosquitoes. And because this mosquito bites mostly during the day, people often don't realize they've been bitten until symptoms appear days later. The symptoms of dengue usually begin quietly. At first, a person may feel tired or weak. Then suddenly, a high fever strikes, often reaching alarming levels. The body begins to ache, intensely headaches become severe. Pain behind the eyes grows sharp, muscles feel sore, and joints ache as if they are breaking. Many people experience nausea, vomiting, loss of appetite, and rashes on the skin. Some may have mild bleeding from the nose or gums. The weakness becomes overwhelming, sometimes leaving the patient unable to move. While not everyone experiences all these symptoms, the illness should never be ignored. Because dengue has the potential to become life-threatening if it progresses to more severe forms. When dengue becomes severe, platelets in the blood can drop rapidly. Platelets help the blood to clot, and when they fall dangerously low, the risk of internal bleeding increases. In some cases, dengue can lead to dengue hemorrhagic fever or dengue shock syndrome. Both are medical emergencies that require immediate hospital care. Organs may be affected, and the body can become extremely weak. Yet even with these worrying possibilities, there is a bright side: millions survive through timely treatment. In fact, globally, the fatality rate is usually below 1% when proper medical care is given. That means more than 99% of patients recover, especially when they seek help early and follow the advice of healthcare professionals. Treatment for dengue does not involve any specific antiviral medicine. Instead, doctors focus on supporting the body while it fights the virus. Hydration is the key to recovery. Patients are encouraged to drink plenty of fluids. Oral hydration solutions, water, juices, soups, whatever helps keep the body strong. Fever and pain are managed with medicines prescribed by the doctor. Rest is essential, and constant monitoring is crucial. Platelet counts and other blood tests help doctors understand how the body is responding. In severe cases, 4 fluids may be needed to stabilize the patient. One thing that is extremely important is avoiding self-medication. Some common painkillers can worsen bleeding, so only a trained medical professional can decide what is safe. In some countries, dengue vaccines are available and used under specific guidelines. They are not for everyone and are usually recommended for certain age groups or individuals who have had dengue before. Every country has its own rules and medical recommendations, so it is always best to follow the advice of local health authorities. Vaccination, where available, is one more tool in the global fight against dengue. The disease does not discriminate. It affects children, adults, men, women, the young, and the elderly. Still, children and older people may face complications more quickly. Dengue is especially common in regions with tropical or subtropical climates. Countries like Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, the Philippines, Brazil, and many others face seasonal outbreaks every year. Warm temperatures, heavy rains, and humidity give mosquitoes the perfect environment to thrive, making dengue a constant threat in these regions. But climate change, urbanization, and population growth are now causing dengue to spread even to areas where it was once rare. To fight such a widespread enemy, global organizations step in. The World Health Organization works alongside countries offering support, guidance, and resources. WHO helps develop prevention strategies, trains healthcare workers, supports mosquito control programs, spreads awareness, and pushes forward research for better vaccines and treatments. Their efforts connect nations and communities in the battle against dengue. But no matter how much support comes from global organizations or health departments, the real fight begins at home. Every person plays a crucial role by taking small steps, covering water containers, removing stagnant water, using mosquito repellents, installing window screens, cleaning surroundings, disposing garbage properly, and supporting local campaigns. Families can stop the virus before it starts. This is a battle fought with awareness, cleanliness, and unity. Across the world, different people from different walks of life join hands in this fight. Doctors stand firm as warriors on the front lines, treating patients day and night. Nurses provide comfort and care, offering hope to fearful families. Teachers educate children about dangers and prevention. Parents protect their homes, ensuring safety for their loved ones. Students lead community cleanups. Governments launch awareness programs and fumigation drives. Volunteers distribute leaflets, organize campaigns, and spread information. It is a war fought not by individuals, but by entire communities standing together. And even though dengue can be dangerous, it is not unbeatable. With every passing year, awareness grows stronger. Medical systems become more prepared, and communities learn how to protect themselves better. Survival goes up when people act early, take symptoms seriously, and follow medical advice. Millions recover every year stronger, smarter, and more informed. So the next time you hear that faint buzz of a mosquito, remember, the insect may be tiny, but your awareness is greater. Your knowledge is powerful. Your actions can save lives, your own and those of people around you. Dengue may be a challenge, but humanity has always risen above challenges. Together, we can protect our spaces, our families, and our world. This is not a story of fear. This is the story of survival, unity, courage, and hope. A reminder that even the smallest actions can create the strongest shield against danger.